Welcome to Oxbridge Montessori's digital learning platform.
This video is for Grade 4 students. Book title is Modern English Book 4. Unit 1. Pippi's Longstocking.
Open your book, page number 2, Unit 1, Pippi Longstockings. Here are some words to know, which I'm gonna read for you. Braided means plaited. Braided का मतलब है चुटिया. Cannibal, someone who eats other people. Cannibal वो होता है जो आदमखोर हो, जो लोगों को खाता हो. Courage, bravery, the ability to do something that frightens you. Courage का मतलब है बहादुरी. Freckles, small patches of darker color on skin, often made darker by the sun. Freckles सूरज की वजह से आपके चेहरे पर दाग धब्बे या डार्क पैचेस बन जाएं, उन्हें फ्रिकल्स कहा जाएगा. Remarkable, someone or something worth noticing. कुछ स्पेशल हो या हर किसी में कॉमन नहीं हो, उसको हम remarkable कहेंगे या extraordinary कहेंगे. Sidewalk, a paved pathway at the side of the road, जैसे कि footpath. Stockings, very long socks, बहुत लंबी जराबें. So this is the first paragraph of your story, and the story is about a little girl Pippi who is very strange and unusual in her appearance and behavior. The person who is telling us about Pippi is Tommy. Now let's start the story. When Pippi entered Villa Vallecula for the first time, it was a lovely summer evening. The children next door, Tommy and Anika, were not at home. They had gone to visit their grandmother for a week, and so they had no idea that anybody had moved into the house next door. So in the first paragraph, Pippi moved in Villa Vallecula. Tommy and Anika were not at home, and they had no idea that somebody had started living in their neighborhood. Moving towards the second paragraph, on the first day after they came home again, they stood by the gate, looking out onto the street. They had no idea that there actually was a playmate so near. They were standing there considering what they should do and wondering whether anything exciting was likely to happen or whether it was going to be one of those dull days when they couldn't think of anything to play. And just then the gate of Villa Vallecula opened and a little girl stepped out. She was the most remarkable girl Tommy and Anika had ever seen. She was Miss Pippi Longstockings, out for her morning walk. This is the way she looked. So in the second paragraph, you can see that when Tommy and Anika came back from their grandmother's house, they were getting bored, not expecting something interesting to happen. Suddenly the door of Villa opened and a small girl came out, and some difficult words mentioned over here. You can see playmate. Playmate means a friend. आपका कोई दोस्त जिसको आप playmate कह सके. Wondering is the second difficult word, means thinking, just as Tommy and Anika were thinking that it's not going something interesting happen, something going to occur, कुछ वाकया होना. Dull, boring, remarkable, as you read in the difficult words to know that remarkable means something not common or special or exceptional. In the next paragraph, read about her appearance. Her hair, the color of a carrot, was braided in two tight braids that stuck straight out. Her nose was the shape of a very small potato and was dotted all over with freckles. It must be admitted that the mouth under this nose was a very wide one with strong white teeth. Her dress was rather unusual. Pippi had made it herself. She had meant to be blue, but there was not quite enough blue cloth, so Pippi had sewed little red pieces on it here and there. On her long thin legs she wore a pair of long stockings, one brown and the other black. She had on a pair of black shoes that were exactly twice as long as her feet. Her father had bought these shoes for her in South America so that Pippi would have something to grow into. She loved them and she never wanted to wear any other. So in this paragraph we can see the appearance of Pippi. Her hair were red braided into two braids which were very long and tight. Her nose was like a small potato. She has some dark spots all over the face and a wide mouth. She was dressed in blue and red frock and wearing very long stockings of two different colors and wearing a pair of black shoes larger than her size. But the thing that made Tommy and Anika open their eyes widest of all was the monkey sitting on the strange girl's shoulder. It was a little monkey dressed in blue pants, a yellow jacket, and a white straw hat. In this paragraph, we come to know about the strangest thing, and the thing was the monkey sitting on her shoulder, dressed in blue pants, yellow jacket, and a straw hat. It was her pet. Pippi walked along the street with one foot on the sidewalk and the other in the gutter. Tommy and Anika walked as long as they could see her. In a little while she came back, and now she was walking backward. That was because she didn't want to turn around to get home. When she reached Tommy's and Anika's gate, she stopped. Now, her walking style was also very strange, that her one foot in gutter and the other on the footpath. And when she came back, she walked backward. Tommy and Anika watched her as long as they could because she was very interesting. Here are also some difficult words mentioned over here. Admitted. Admitted means accept.
Meant means miny or meaning.
Pieces, टुकड़े or small patches. Grow, बड़े होना या brought up. Strange, अजीब, अजीबो-गरीब. Moving toward the next paragraph, the children looked at each other in silence. At last, Tommy spoke. Why did you walk backward? Why did I walk backwards? Said Pippi. Isn't this a free country? Can't a person walk any way she wants to? Let me tell you that in Egypt, everybody walks that way and nobody thinks it's the least bit strange. How do you know? Asked Tommy. You have never been to Egypt, have you? I have never been to Egypt. Indeed, I have. That's one thing you can be sure of. I have been all over the world and seen many things stranger than people walking backwards. I wonder what you would have said if I had come along walking on my hands and the way they do in farthest Asia. Now you must be lying, said Tommy. Pippi thought for a moment. You are right, she said sadly. I am lying. You can see that this was the first meeting and Tommy first spoke to Pippi that why she was walking backward, and Pippi gave a very strange reason as she told them about many countries and her knowledge and told a lot of lies. Anyway, her answer was very interesting and and last Pippi admitted that she was telling a lie. "It's weak to lie," said Anika, who had at last gathered up enough courage to speak. "Yes, it's very weak to lie," said Pippi, even more sadly. "But I forget it now and then. And how can you expect a little child like me to always tell the truth when my mother is an angel and my father is king of a cannibal island, and I have sailed on the ocean all my life?" Then Pippi smiled and continued, "And let me tell you that in the Congo there is not a single person who tells the truth. They lie all day long, begin at 7 in the morning and keep on until sundown. So if I should happen to lie now and then, you must try to excuse me and to remember that it is only because I stayed in the Congo a little too long. We can be friends anyway, can't we?" And here's this difficult word mentioned over here: courage. Courage means buhadari. In this paragraph, Anika told her it's bad to lie, and Pippi answered, "Yes, it is, but I forget it now and then." Pippi told them about her family background and brought up. Her mother is dead and her father is a king of Cannibal Island. She has sailed on ocean all her life. "Oh, sure," said Tommy, and realized suddenly that this was not going to be one of those dull days. "By the way, would you come and have breakfast with me?" asked Pippi. "Why not?" said Tommy. "Come on, let's go." "Oh, yes, let's," said Anika. "But first I must introduce you to Mr. Nelson," said Pippi, and the little monkey took off his cap and bowed politely. So here the last paragraph of the story. You can see that in the end Pippi offered them for a breakfast and they became friends. Tommy and Anika realized that their summer holidays were no more boring and dull like always.